Hey Sagittarius, welcome to your first half of October reading. I'm so glad to be here with you. Not really date or time specific. I just indicate first half of the month, second half of the month, so you know approximately when it was conducted and published. But if the message speaks to you, if it resonates, then it's your message no matter when you come upon it. I just want to be clear about that. Also, it is a general reading for the collective of Sagittarius, Sun, and Rising. So it may not resonate with everyone, and that's okay. Just take what speaks to you, leave the rest. That's my advice. Or, you know, be a cross-watcher. If you're here as a cross-watcher, welcome. Also, if you're new to the channel, welcome. I hope if you enjoy the reading, you will consider subscribing. And for all those here, please know we'd love to have you join us in the Priestess Lounge. That is the private Facebook group that is associated with the channel. Not really a tarot group, but just a really nice group of people all walking the spiritual path together. The link for that is always below each video. Have to scroll down a little bit. So let's see, I'm pulling two cards for you here, Sag. One for Divine Masculine, one for Divine Feminine. Once again, always feel free to reverse the energies. I just set my structure and I do the general reading, but sometimes things come out reversed for some people. That's fine. Reverse it as necessary. Oh, this is fabulous. Feminine from Leo. Got the same card yesterday. Journey. Card number 2, Journey. So what that is about is you can kind of watch the beginning of the Leo reading. I feel as if it's really more about your spiritual journey. For some people, it is a journey of literally relocating, moving, a new adventure that awaits you in terms of travel, like a vacation or a job relocation. But for many of us, it's about the adventures that await us on our spiritual journey and how to stay open to it. So that's a beautiful energy coming through for the feminine, and it came out for the feminine in the Leo reading as well. Okay, masculine gets card number 30, the garden and the gate. Now 30, when we have a 0 at the end, is like a little bit of extra angel protection, so that 0 drops off. We reset to a 3. I'm going to read this for you, dear masculine, because I haven't seen it in a while. It hasn't come out in a while, and I want to be sure I get it. So, the garden and the gate. This card shows a peaceful young woman in a beautifully blossoming garden with colorful flowers all around. However, the gate to the road outside the garden is locked, while the girl wears a key on a chain around her neck. This card upright bodes well for the financial scene. Hello. In fact, there may be a lot of money or other personal pleasures coming your way at this time. But be aware, the choice to stay in the seeming security of this lovely garden may actually be motivated by habit or a fear of the unknown. The beauty is enticing and worth enjoying, but you may not be giving your spirit the freedom to roam. While it's fine to amass a great deal of wealth, don't let it keep you from your karmic path or from living your full truth. You have the choice to shift your focus, widen your spiritual perspective, and gain the world that is just outside your gate. So again, a card about journeying, and if what you're seeking is sort of any kind of financial wealth, dear masculine, stability, financial security, or staying even in a connection that is enticing because it's stable and grounded and you're used to it and it's in your comfort zone, you are missing the bigger picture and what lies right outside that gate. So there seems to be a little bit of an alignment here about the message of the journey. Part of the adventure is letting go of the comfort zone, moving outside of it to see what awaits you. So I love those messages. They're a little bit different flavor, but I kind of think it's, they both speak to me in terms of your connection, Sag. Okay, so clearly one of you is the masculine energy, one of you is the feminine. Doesn't matter who's who, that's for you to decide. And really kind of let go of the attachment to the labels. For my readings, it's more important that the storyline resonates accurately. And if it does, then you can just figure out where you are coming through in the reading. Passion and pleasure, savor your life. This is from Sacred Traveler. Yep, savor your life, passion and pleasure. Ooh, it's so hot here. I'm just like having already with the lights on me, it's feeling hot. So I love this because it makes me feel that this is a shift. A shift. It is totally Sagittarian energy to savor your life and seek the adventure. That's why all these cards, any one of them can be Sagittarian in nature, in your general stereotypical nature. So I'm not penning you in. I'm just saying that I feel this is something to contemplate, to think about between readings. How can you savor your life? Where is the passion and pleasure? Sometimes we have to seek it out, especially during more challenging, difficult times. No matter where you are on the globe, things have been dicey in 2020. So sometimes we have to go in search of the passion and the pleasure. Find what's worth savoring. And then what's worth letting go. Okay? End of preaching. Oh my God, look. All right, so Hanged Man, masculine showing up in the energy of the Hanged Man. Which I believe came out here for the feminine in the Leo reading. So if you are a Sagittarian dealing with a Leo, if you are, yeah, doesn't matter male or masculine or feminine, you may want to watch that reading. So there's a delay here. There is sort of something's hung up, something isn't moving forward. It's by design, by the masculine's design. Holding on, taking a look at the bigger picture. It feels real close to this, the garden and the gate, right? What lies outside, and waiting for enlightenment and cues before you can trust that you can step beyond the gate. Here, the Hanged Man waits for that enlightenment, for outside sources, their spiritual team, the divine, to offer downloads and enlightenment before they take any action. So there is sort of like being in the matrix here. Feminine, wow. Feeling very shut out in the cold, somewhat abandoned possibly, or devalued. That Five of Pentacles would indicate instability. It can be of a financial nature, but to me, in these readings, it usually always comes in as either feeling invisible to someone, not being able to access the warmth of the connection on some level, or just straight up abandonment issues, no matter where they're coming from. Wow, wow, okay. So masculine in the past, there's resistance here, some defensiveness in the past. Right now, in their experience of the connection is about kind of coming together, co-creative energy, working together to take this to the next level, or somehow take the connection and from something ordinary and transmute it into something extraordinary. I always like to say your divine counterpart in spirit. There's the co-creative trinity, if you will. And then in the future, we've got the Strength card, Leo energy there. So as I said, if you're a Sag dealing with a Leo, you may want to watch that reading. This card came out there as well. So Strength card's about finding the confidence, the backbone, if you will, to overcome a hurdle. And sometimes there is assistance here. You're helping each other through it. There is this sort of never-ending connection here, that infinity symbol above her head, and she sort of tames the beast, and the beast protects her in return. There is something they each get from each other that helps them push forward. And I'm talking about these two. Okay. It's like a bazillion degrees. I'm sweating. Okay. Two of Cups. Wow. Knight of Wands and the Death card. Powerful, powerful. And we have the Hierophant on the bottom. So I'm feeling as if this feminine here really embraced the connection that the masculine may have resisted. So we're just going to say that. There may have been some resistance around the soulmates coming to terms with the connection at the same time, right? Awakening to it at the same time. Right now, though, feminine, Knight of Wands, returning from the past, coming in very passionately. The problem with the Knight of Wands is it doesn't always stay. So this can also represent a repeated pattern, someone that comes around over and over again, but like the pattern doesn't change. And as a result, it sort of takes the stability away. There's like a sense of instability. I'm not on solid ground here. I'm kind of flying solo out on my own. Trying to figure it out, feeling kind of devalued in the situation. But then in the future, the Death card, Scorpio, there's a transformation afoot. Something has to die off, though. You see that sun rising in the background. There is something beautiful to come out of this in time, but something has to die off before that sun can rise and the new energy can come in. Hanged Man, anyone? Pisces energy. So we do have Pisces, Leo, and we have Sag right here in the Knight of Wands. That's one of your cards, and Scorpio. So I just wanted to make that clear. And this is passion and pleasure right there, just so you know. That's why I said it's one of your cards. It's the calling card of Sagittarius. Savor your life. Hanged Man. Wow, see all this resistance. The Seven of Wands again. I got to get to what this masculine is resisting or defending against. Not making any steps forward. Wow. Ace of Swords. They're waiting for clarity. This is what they're waiting for. They are going to stay in this past energy of resistance. They're waiting for some divine gift of knowledge, insight, information, some truth to just drop in. And that's why they are not taking any steps forward. They are essentially in stuck energy. The delay is self-imposed. On the bottom is the High Priestess, more Pisces energy. This masculine could be a Pisces. It would suggest to me that on some level, when I pull from under the deck, guys, for those who are new, it's energy that's outside of conscious awareness of the person I'm reading for or about, in this case, masculine. But it's something that motivates their behavior. It's some driving force. And this is all about intuition and reading the tea leaves and waiting and listening, seeing the signs and the synchronicities and the sounds and all the things that other people aren't seeing and hearing. We take it all in as data points and use it for our highest good. And I feel these two energies are very similar, with the main difference being that the Hanged Man is waiting for it to fall in, and the High Priestess sort of channels it, connects to it. And it's also a card of very little communication, hidden feelings, secrecy, and separation between twins. So I'm going to put a pin in that right now. But I think it gives you an idea that this is someone who's really operating from their spiritual self, from accessing their highest self, their spiritual team, waiting for the information to sort of drop in, searching for it, letting it guide them. But we see the resistance in the past. Seven of Wands. With the Two of Pentacles, again, stuck energy. This energy of trying to keep all the balls in the air. This is someone who's stalling. Wow, this feels so similar to the Leo reading. I can't even stand it. And the Three of Pentacles again, stalling on doing the work. The Three of Pentacles is a working relationship. It is community. It is helping each other out. They were stalling on that, sort of figuring out how to step into it. Underneath, Knight of Pentacles, wanting to take action, but doing so very slowly, not doing anything until they formulate a plan. The Knight of Pentacles is a man with a plan. I'm just saying that so you remember it. But it's anyone who has a plan, because they're being very methodical and deliberate before they take action. It fits very well with this Hanged Man. Fits very well even with the 2 Seven of Wands coming out here, because it's saying that this person is resisting. They're holding everything back, right? In these cards, when you see it, it looks like there are angry townspeople coming at him, and he's sort of holding them back. And in this case, it feels to me like it's just a passionate energy coming toward this masculine that they're trying to keep at bay. And when you try to keep something like that at bay, it ends up that the person with the passionate, you know, the person who's trying to get through to you passionately ends up feeling what? Wait for it. Left out in the cold, ignored, ghosted, rejected, abandoned, unseen, devalued. Again, that's not an indictment against this person, whoever this is. It's saying that that's the fallout. That in essence, in their effort to sort of wait for the clarity and wait for some information from higher sources to drop in, this is a spiritual person. They are on their path. They're just sort of holding things at bay, and it has an adverse effect. Now they shift into the Three of Pentacles. That's good. Team effort. Co-creative energy. How are we going to make this real, but in a way that elevates us? That's what they've been resisting, and now here it is. Well, wow, this is a very grounded person. Very much here in the 3D. Let's work on it. Let's focus on it. I'm ready to give this my undivided, sustained effort, focused attention. Eight of Pentacles. That's a very good sign. This is the path I have chosen. I've chosen the path. The Two of Wands can be about choosing the path, like needing to. In this case, I feel it's occurring right now. They're choosing the path. They pushed against it for a while, resisted, defended against it, tried to keep all the balls in the air with regard to this Three of Pentacles. They formulated their plan, and now they're ready. I've chosen the path that leads to focused, sustained effort in working on this connection and taking it to the next level. Oh, beautiful. Virgo energy here, and the Hermit coming through to say, even though it's underneath, I almost feel as if it's already clear that this masculine has been working through this on their own. The Hermit being that card of a solitary journey. It can also be the guide, and in this case, I almost feel like the guide is their higher self, spirit of the universe. We have the Hanged Man and the High Priestess, and this coming out underneath leads me to believe that they have taken that information, whatever wisdom and insights and aha moments are coming in, they are using it for self introspection, to gain more self-awareness. It's an inside job, and I feel like this masculine is still being guided by that right now. In the future, we have the Strength card. Hold on, y'all know me, gotta move my cards around. Table will be crowded by the time we're done. Strength card. Knight of Cups. Wow. This masculine will have singleness of purpose to move toward love. Shifting into the Knight of Cups, very romantic. The Strength card means they're summoning up the confidence and the courage to move toward love. I do believe they get an assist from the feminine because I see the transformation card here. Or they could be getting an assist from their higher self, from their spiritual team. That's also possible. Because this feminine may be a little surprised by it all. I don't know what made me say that. I just feel it. Queen of Swords. Whew. Yes. Moving toward love with a Queen of Swords. Now, the Queen of Swords, if I was just reading astrology, swords is air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but it's the energy of someone who is a truth seeker and a truth teller, someone who operates from honesty and truth and integrity. This is, notice all the roses around her. She comes with love in her heart. So from operating from compassion, but a strategist, a thinker, someone who puts more emphasis on communication. It's just that they kind of, in most decks, the Queen of Swords has her hand extended, almost as if to greet the person and to say, let's have a meeting of the minds, right? In the hand, the palm is face up. It's, I come in peace, let's have a meeting of the minds and get everything clear. All cards face up on the table, no pun intended. So I do feel on some level that this masculine knows that what they're going to find when they move toward this feminine in the future is someone who will speak the truth and who wants the truth. Buyer beware. Okay. So now we have the feminine's energy and the five coming through in the Five of Pentacles. Disheartened, feeling abandoned. Oh my gosh, that card just doesn't work. If it pops, but I don't want it to be because of the sloppy shuffle. Five of Pentacles. Where is this instability coming from? What is it about? Yeah, it's about the Knight of Wands again. I think the Knight of Wands or Rods is the Sag energy. So in this particular reading, this person over here is coming through as the Sag, as a Sagittarius, and this feminine is really struggling because the problem with this is there's this repetitive nature. There's this kind of repeating of the same pattern over and over and over again, meaning that this person comes in hot and heavy and passionate, very much swashbuckler-esque, sweeping them off their feet, making all kinds of passionate protestations, and then they just keep going right out the back door because they haven't thought it through. Now, in the past, Knight of Pentacles is somebody who does think it through. So it could be that this feminine is feeling a little bit ghosted or devalued, insecure. I will definitely say insecure about somebody coming back for more of the same. That's where that Five of Pentacles is coming from. For some of you, it will be because they walked out, they abandoned you. For others, they dropped off the face of the earth and ghosted you. For others, they just never stayed, never made any kind of commitment, never did the Three of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles kind of aspect, didn't choose that path, and so would come in and flame out very quickly. And that can be very destabilizing. Yeah, they came in and then they walked away. And I almost feel as if this feminine is possibly going in search of the Two of Cups is what it looks like, but the Two of Cups is here in the past. I say that because whenever I see the 8, I always see this spot for the Two of Cups right there. And even though for most readers, the Eight of Cups is about turning your back on drama or walking away from something that doesn't serve you or isn't emotionally fulfilling, sometimes it's going in search of that Two of Cups, that soulmate, to bring it back so that you have the 10 with the rainbow, see? So I almost feel as if on some level, this feminine hasn't quite let go of the Two of Cups. Turning the back on that, that unstable Knight of Wands energy, though. That's some drama this feminine, I don't think, wants to deal with anymore. They feel devalued by it. In the past, 2 of Cups. Wow. Ready for a conventional, committed connection with the soulmate. This feminine was pretty clear about what they wanted, what they stood for. King of Cups. There we have someone who's emotionally available, high vibration love. Can be astrologically Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Could be in this person's chart somewhere, some water. But what this feminine was responding to was emotional availability. Wanting to have a committed, conventional connection, relationship with someone who would be the keeper of her heart. Or I shouldn't say her. Feminine energy, keeper of their heart. Warm, compassionate, caring, and like I said, emotionally available. But I don't think they got that. Knight of Wands. Present experience, they're coming back again. Now this time, coming back to say, I'm ready to work on it. I've chosen the path. Wow. Yeah. Whoever's coming back is coming back in the energy of the King of Pentacles. Grounded, stable, reliable, predictable. This is a masculine archetype of life partner. Earth energy, could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn showing up in the reading. For some of you, that will be important. Perfect. There's an offer here. I feel that a King of Pentacles has returned. I think it's this masculine because we see 3 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, and the Hermit is more earth, with only the 2 of Wands as the path they have chosen. And they're coming back to say, I'm stable, I'm grounded, I'm ready for the committed connection and to make sure that this connection benefits both of us. 6 of Pentacles. Balance, reciprocity, equal give and take. I'm here for all of it. And lovely. Underneath, 10 of Wands, laying down a burden. This feminine is starting, it's underneath. So it hasn't quite come into their conscious awareness. But if you're here as the feminine, I'm telling you, this is what's motivating you to kind of keep giving this person more and more and more opportunities, is because on some level you are feeling the end of a burdensome cycle. That the heaviness of it, the disappointment, the instability of it is beginning to fade, or seems as if that energy is shifting into something more reliable and stable and balanced and reciprocal. Yes. Endings and new beginnings, also underneath, as above, so below. So I'm looking here underneath, dear feminine, an end of a burdensome cycle and the beginnings of something new and fresh. Capricorn and Aquarius in that card. Very exciting, and that's what leads us into the transformation card, because I feel like this is what's underneath. You're not quite fully accepting or certain of it. You're still reserving judgment here based on past experience. But then we have the Death card in the future, this big transformation. I love it. Transformation of the soulmates, for the soulmates, by the soulmates. This entire connection will be transformed. I don't even need to pull another card other than there's our Queen of Pentacles. So now we have the Queen and the King. That feels good. Moving into this stable, grounded, I got your back, you got mine. And together, you know, we're going to take this to the next level. We're going to make the commitment, work together. It's a beautiful, beautiful reading, Sag. I love it. In the extended, what I want to do now, and the link is below in the first sentence or two. Below each video is the clickable link to, should be clickable to the extended. I'm going to pull one card for what the most important thing is you need to focus on right now. What's the biggest situation you're dealing with right now? Because we got a lot of issues here. And then the block, the challenge, or the dynamic between the two of you around that situation, and then what you can either do about it or what you can expect to come from it or of it. Also, message, what does this masculine want to say to the feminine? energetically? What does the feminine want to say to the masculine? What are the messages you're trying to send each other? And then for you, dear Sag, one card for you from your higher self, spirit of the universe. Let's see what kind of advice comes through. And then an outcome card. Where can you expect this whole connection to go from here? And in what time frame? If timing's a factor, it would show up there. So I look forward to seeing you there in a second, dear Sag. Otherwise, stay well, and I'll see you on a future reading. Bye.